do you put like reusable straws and lids?
In the drawer with the silverware, or in the drawer.
In the drawer directly to your left.
Yeah, on the top directly to your left also has them.
Okay.
What is up there, my Juggernaut? The Juggernaut here. We're live on Madden 17. Super Bowl Game 2. The Saints versus the Chiefs.
Can I make a request?
Yes.
You do not do that stupid motherfucking panty dropper song. That's stupid, and it honest to God, is annoying as fuck.
Aww.
Honest. Not trying to be mean or nothing. Every time you do it, I want to stab you. Just saying.
But that's how I won the first Super Bowl game.
No, sweetie, that's not how you won it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry
I
Ridley, and this
almost
is the NFL on
almost lost that game.
The time for
I'm
talk
the
is
only one that
over as
finds
we
it
are just mere
absolutely
moments away
stupid and
from the
annoying.
Super Bowl.
So-
Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Chiefs going up against the
Lost
Saints.
that game, though.
So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Y'all hear Nightingale?
On this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. I'm Brandon Guyton alongside Charles Davis. Beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, Parker.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
I got lucky with my first game. I almost lost it, but I came back. Kind of came back up. And like being come back up. Hopefully this game goes a tad bit different.
We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner and number 1 overall pick from Oklahoma. It's Sam Bradford.
And Sam Bradford, he has touch and accuracy, and he has it in bushels. This guy is amazing. If you watch him throw 7-on-7 or watch him throw routes versus air, the ball hardly ever hits the ground. He's absolutely a receiver's dream when going out for a pass.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. This one caught. Jordan Cameron. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Oh, shit.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When they start out with something like that,
first drive looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
3rd and 10.
And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
You're going to get that one more stop.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceeding.
False start, offense.
Yeah.
Still 3rd down.
A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down.
3rd and 15.
Third and long for Bradford. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Mike Bennett in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
That was just a distraction. I was just a distraction. Truck's coming in.
So on now is a part from nearby Louisiana Tech, Ryan Allen to kick it away.
Let's see what they D looking like.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
To throw is Newton, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's 3rd and 4. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Ready to get some ass.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Buying time to his left. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. And now it's 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. He's got a man, complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
On the move to his left. And he's got room. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on first and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On second down, here's Newton. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The Saints defense ready to set up shop again here. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real. Okay, as you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
Following the interception, Bradford. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
To throw is Bradford. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for a KC first down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Michael Bennett is one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You've got a problem.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see, 2nd and 9. They'll come out in the pistol.
It's just going to be a fucking score probably.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? A big play there. Newton on first down. Wright's got it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Eric Kendricks is another one of those bloodline guys in the NFL. His brother Michael also plies his trade as a linebacker, and Eric's trying to show him he's the best in the family.
To throw on second down is Newton. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, made this touchdown.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. So, Brandon, this is just basic football right here because we're getting right down to it. Toss sweep. So, for the offense, you're often pulling linemen to get out ahead of your blocker. And if you're the defensive guys, either you meet them with force or you get up underneath them with speed in order to try and finish off the play. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He dumps it down to Ingram. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, called 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. We put our attention now on the Chiefs' defense. And a field goal surrendered the last time out. Just by and large, are field goals wins for the defensive side?
They certainly are in today's football because offenses are so tuned up and usually have the ability to strike almost at will that when you're only giving up 3, you feel like it's almost like basketball. You're trading, right? I give up 3 on my end. I'm counting my offense to get 6 on the other, and that is a win.
Yeah, it's a win for the kicker, too, I guess, if he makes the field goal, right?
No doubt about it. He feels good about things, but his team feels like they settled.
I think it's that one time that I keep playing plays and every
first down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. One receiver left, two to the right.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Steps away to his left. Oh, the hurdle! And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Hey, wash my hand and I will play
Partners
y'all
off in the
ass.
man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
They're worrying about the pass too damn much.
They come up in the offside. Newton to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Fucking wide.
Encroachment, defense.
Six yards to go here on second down.
Hey.
Now Bradford on second down. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They go play action. Now Bradford. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
I know y'all will go keep Kayvon Austin lined
Out
down.
of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jason Witten from 6 yards away, and the Saints add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Bradford on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
It's already second and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. First carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. On play action, Bradford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Third and long for Bradford. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So 1 quarter down here in Super Bowl 51. 10-zip our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the...
Yeah.
And I brought the dragon with me.
19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson.
And that's not the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense has felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. A nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Because it's closer, and also she said she could get mine done in like 2 hours.
Here's the option going right. He was going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen and create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
Kind of like one of the moms of the front end.
Come say hi. You gotta get this one home.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Play action now, Bradford. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mohamed Sanu, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Turn it. Oh.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This field a few yards into the end zone. Spinning past him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
Take the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that is incomplete.
You're like trying to control it. Oh, those eggs are delicious.
Pass interference.
I didn't realize how tasty like home eggs are.
So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that you're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and now it's third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Newton to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Probably not. Oh, she's got probably.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
This is Brown on the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Newton. And he rifles one incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Here's Newton. This will be caught at about the 3. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they take all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. Sam Bradford heading back out as he and his offense get ready to go again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On second down, it's Dixon trying to run inside, but nothing there. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value. And
he takes those into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Niles Paul from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Personal foul.
I don't give a damn about roughing the fucking kicker. If he can go suck my damn dick.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now it's Newton. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Doesn't sound that bad.
Throwing is Newton. Now he's going to throw it deep to the... It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, just
touchdown, New Orleans. Jermaine Kearse, 64 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT.
I don't mind checking out 23
And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Right. They're small. I have to check out like 5
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
In my daily
We always
intake
talk about good
today,
down and
at
distance,
11
allowing
o'clock
offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of
I wouldn't mind it. But the thing is like...
I don't.
he just looks down at his sheet,
I don't.
sees the short yards runs, and goes to one of those.
We're not going to go.
Find some
Can I
open
get
field
a triple
here.
bacon
And
eater
that one goes
large
for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Yeah, let's make it a whole potato.
They'll try to throw now.
Give me the
Bradford.
damn potato. Look.
Got a man over the middle, and it's
Potato.
complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
False start. Offense.
Hopefully. Well, not hopefully, that's the wrong one. Well, if they're living together and they don't know
From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And Cameron has it over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Working out of the gun, Bradford. That's caught at the 1. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back
And he just lost
who can create his...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. That was a case of practice making perfect. Goal line offense had been their focus while prepping for this one.
Almost as if you go back to training camp, isn't it? You strip it bare, you figure out what you need to make something work on it all week long, and get it done. That's got to feel great for them.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh, really? You don't? Oh, that's it. That's
And
just
out of bad return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Illegal block in the back.
It was a corporate thing. They were trying to ease it out slowly, and then he stopped.
Once I'm the one that gets the fucking penalty.
She's like, come on, just do it this much. And my coworker was right behind me, like, no.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Like,
and that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I think that they would, because if they were...
It got his man complete.
Have a great day.
10 into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
First I've gone.
Of course they're going to call another penalty on me.
So are you telling me you don't do price matching anymore? Okay. Well, I don't want any of this stuff then.
Looks like the defense in press coverage
Okay,
here.
that's like $30 worth of shit, okay?
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to go up top again.
You still do cool.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Fresh set of downs here. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the defense. Charles, this is a penalty we see all the time.
The offenses know what they're doing. They know how to create great matchups. And defenders, if you're not there in time, they will throw the flag.
Every time I do something, it's a fucking penalty. Every time they do something,
out of the gun, Newton. And a little floater there is incomplete.
That's fucking game now.
Defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense.
I'm talking about.
Offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
One receiver left, two to the right. To throw on second down is Newton. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down.
Oh,
so
what penalty on me is going to come next? Oh, they pass interference.
Defense.
I got another penalty on.
That penalty is declined.
This is when I make a fucking touchdown.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Did you say he was going to give him a reach around?
Totally. She did yesterday.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder coming up at the intermission. We'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Broncos lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Fielded just inside the 20. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
From the gun, here's Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They come out here in the eye. Newton now to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah.
I can stay up till 9, baby. Yay!
I just thought I would remind her of that since she's so intent on going to bed.
No, he works. He works. He just works an hour later all week.
Don't you feel like a bitch now?
Goskowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away.
You know, hurt British feelings and all that shit.
This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Apparently Beth did it? Yes, I would have. I would have been like, Beth, that hurt.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And this This has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So we've reached intermission in what has been a back-and-forth Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half.
I don't really get halftime.
All you want at the Super Bowl is a highly competitive game, and that's what we have. Both teams have to feel like they're in good shape, and that should lead to a wild finish down the stretch. All right, let's roll the highlights. Saints still on the field. Witten is found on the quick pass. And this two-play drive goes for a touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. Now 1st and 10, under pressure here, and the pass is picked off. Gibson's happy to come away with the pick and end the drive. After the INT, offense comes out now. Sanu's got the catch here, and he counts off the 7-play drive with a score. Chiefs tied up at 10. Chiefs on offense midway through the second. Bradford's going to find his mark, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 55. Sticking with the same drive, Bradford's on point with the throw, and this play goes for a score. The lead grows to 4. Midway through the second quarter, Cam Newton would squeeze the pass in here, and he's going to go 64 yards for the score. They go ahead by 3. 3rd down, inches to go. Ingram's going to stay up the middle, and he cap off the long drive with a touchdown. They're now on top by 4.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half.
I got it. So, y'all watching, the Juggernaut will be right back. So I will just hang out here for a second. We really need like an infomercial thing playing for this time. That'd be hilarious.
That would become hilarious.
I know.
I think it would piss more people off than entertain them.
I don't know. It depends on the infomercial. I mean, for one of my projects and one of my English classes, I did like a radio station interview type thing. And the guy I was working with, he was a good voice actor, so I asked him to do a couple of infomercials for me. And they were hilarious. Excuse me. One of them I think was for Hander Pants. I don't know if you know what that is. Basically, imagine underwear for your hands. It is, yes. Especially if you look up the commercial. And I think the other one was for Snuggies. And it was actually really funny because he had like this really like classic 1950s infomercial voice. And I called him Sparky.
Called him Spanky.
Sparky.
I heard you the first time.
I know. I was going to say, if you did it again, I'd be like, yes.
Oh, there's a fucking stack of fucking bacon pads. Fucking from here up to the top of this damn TV.
Dang. Why are all how-to videos done by 12-year-olds? Especially when it comes for technology. Why are they all 12?
I don't know.
Like, child,
so both teams have their marching orders, and we get going again here in quarter number 3.
They're telling me how to...
This will be taken in at the 1. What a spin. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
I'm looking this up. I'm like, what are they doing? wanted to see how much a capture card costs.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Back to throw, Newton. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They're trying to take Cam.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
Another pistol look here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to take another shot here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Here's the option going right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Taking an 18.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. On third down, Bradford. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Tolbert taking it in. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
To throw is Newton. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
38-24. They be run that bitch on y'all ass.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
God damn it.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Play action now. Bradford. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to look deep down the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
Bradford now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Get into their back end of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get into him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And it changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Well, lose a yard and it brings up 3rd.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
38-24 is the score.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Out of 5, man. Out of 5, man.
Now a handoff for Dixon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Down by 2 scores.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
3rd and 15.
False start. Offense.
3rd down, 15 yards still needed. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Rush, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This is fielded at the goal line. Look at the spin. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up in an offset eye. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Sailor Moon drops.
Oh, we took 2 of their players out. Kendrick and Philip Brown.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal. Makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position you're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A lot of time there, partner, in the protected pocket, and he was able to deliver.
The guys protecting the passer have allowed him plenty of time to go through his progressions and find open receivers.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
How fucking feel bad as shit.
They'll try to throw now. Bradford. Surveying the field. Slams it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. That's exactly what he got done there.
Yes, I know I'm winning, but god dang, they call penalties on the other goddamn team, and I don't honor that whole fucking game.
And here is motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
Fucking penalties
False start.
that they
Offense.
they should doing on the offense. Shit. Unintentional penalty.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
False start. Offense.
And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start. Offense.
Segment 26.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. And caught by Cameron right side. It'll be a 2-yard gain. They're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field. Here's Bradford. And he hits the tight end, Brandon Myers. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So they get 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs defense making their way back onto the field. They got the stop last time that resulted in a punt, and then it resulted in 3 for their offense.
And this is one time where the defense won't get credit for creating points, but that's exactly what they did. All right, forced them into a punt, turned it over to their offense, and guess what? Points went on the board.
Points were on the board, 3 of them. Now they'll be looking for another stop.
I'm watching this guy. He's doing it. He's finding
play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I totally would do it. Free game.
Pass interference.
Apparently in one of these videos he found an Xbox 360.
Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact and give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And
someone's like,
points on the board last time. They did a really long field goal to do so.
Technically in the trash.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second down, Ingram. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
They go play action. Now Bradford. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably a smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
Oh, I still need a higher score.
The Chiefs defense here ready to head back out onto the field.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Newton on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a pickup of 21. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt. I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In the 4th quarter now.
1 quarter remains in Super Bowl 51. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth.
Pistol.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Throwing on third down. Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something like there's going to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
To throw is Bradford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Gets it to Strong. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Charles, I know it's hard when line bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Bradford on 1st down, and he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Again, it's Bradford. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 3rd and short yardage. Bradford. He's got Sanu. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Newton on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendall Wright, 60 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. You've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On second down, Bradford again. It's caught. Cameron left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some work.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Sometimes it'll clear out, and sometimes it doesn't.
Offense.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll throw again. Bradford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The 20. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Nothing to passer. Defense.
But you throw a penalty on me and not on the damn.
Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs defense, they get set and ready to do battle again. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Working out of the gun.
Come on, hold. All that fucking holding, you knocked all that.
Incomplete. His tight end, Jordan Cameron, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. 3rd and long for Bradford. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 18, but even then, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen as he's on to punt for Kansas City.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints get set to try out there. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show the quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
His throw incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked up a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back for pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Offense.
Oh, fucking Lord.
Actually, I have.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Assuming, Beth, you can drink this, right?
Drink what?
This.
Yeah.
Okay, then I should go.
Now a play fake here on first down.
They're like 23 grams of sugar, but they're naturals.
Josh Doxson's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one.
Would you?
Because my water It's a bottle of juice.
What are you going at?
He's like, that's huge.
It's a thing of juice.
It's like a family size bottle of juice.
It's 2.84 liters.
It's only 2.84 liters.
Which is a gallon.
Yeah, a gallon.
Okay,
Or 3 quarts.
excuse me, it's a gallon.
No, it's almost a gallon. It's only 3 quarts.
No, it's an actual gallon. Oh my god, the measurements are the same. Are they?
Asia.
What?
Asia.
You don't have gallons of milk?
I think they go by liters.
They buy them in bags, dude.
No,
that's Canada.
No, they only get up 2 to 3 liters of milk. That's crazy.
Well, 3.2 liters of milk is a gallon. So.
Yeah, but they don't get full gallons.
Really?
No.
So they get giant things of cream cheese, but not enough milk.
That's like his biggest bottle for like anything. That's 2 liters.
God, no wonder Americans are fat.
Yeah, we're fat because we get all the milk.
That's why we have bigger boobs too. But so they get like giant Miracle Whip sized jars of cream cheese,
But they don't get milk.
it's not fair.
That is not fair.
We should get both.
Because we're fat Americans, we should get both.
We love bagels and cream cheese. That is delicious.
Bagels and cream cheese are amazing. I was saying as a generalized country, not as me being fat myself.
Exactly. Because I know I have an extra roll, but I'm not as bad as other people.
I'm not allowed to say that word.
Fat? That sized?
What about plus size?
For
Is that
second
allowed?
downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Got it? Okay. Get some juice. I'll be right back.
Now a first down throw for Newton.
Yes, we could mean we're fat with
Now
a
he's
PH.
going to throw it back deep over the middle.
Tell him 90.
It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
They talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Newton on first down. And he takes a shot on the release, and this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football. And force him to convert.
I could drink one less than a minute.
This will be caught at the 2.
And how do you
They
always
get
not
9
get
there
stomach
as that sets him up better for third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now, mind you, this is a lot of oil. Well, not for us, but for
Newton
Americans.
looking to throw on third and 1.
It does take us a while.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay.
Oh, it is
Yeah,
already.
that's all drunk.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
What penalty are they going to throw me?
Offense.
Oh! Wow! They call a penalty on him from the offense. That cost him a chunk of yards. Wow!
From the gun, Bradford. And Myers has it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. And then moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
On 3rd down, Bradford. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Charles Tapper in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
This is taken at the 15. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
No, you have to have great checking on stuff.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 6-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. When he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Like onions, so I have not. I've had.
The play clock's running down. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
That is a nastiest no.
Now McCoy. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. LaShawn McCoy, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And that makes it a 9-point game.
No! Dude, that's gross!
Trubisky now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
How about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. It's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward.
Offense.
I've made that in my entire life.
Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row.
Well, I want to make you my, these are cold coffee salads and potatoes.
Udo. Hot sauce.
From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Finding time. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd and long. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Looking for a running back, and he's got it. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. A little under 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this.
My dad would make
Collard greens.
Actually,
just a couple of minutes left now in this 4th quarter as we are back here on the NFL on EA Sports. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
You never had, oh my God, the first Thanksgiving of keeping here. I am so ready.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Newton's going to throw it. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Newton to throw, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jermaine Kearse, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That's really insane. It's not here because I'll fuck
Cam looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So it's sake of a 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home and brought it down.
Turkey and all that.
Which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Okay, but I'm going to warn you. You have to get up at fucking 30 in the morning and start cooking the turkey, and then the ham, and then do all the bacon.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Green bean casserole. I love green bean
Working out of the gun, Bradford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Second down, Bradford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I just kind of yeah. No. My ex-mother-in-law.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a third and long. Third and long for Bradford. He's got the completion to Strong. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on first down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. First down, Bradford. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That bite was like all sriracha mayo. I can breathe through my nose now.
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
Drops it underneath to Dixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Bradford, that's caught at the 3. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Real quick, so I only felt it in the throat.
Roughing the passer defense.
I know. That's what she said. Thank you.
Crater on to add the extra point.
She didn't say that.
And this is back to a 5-point game. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On second down, it's McCoy. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Now it's Newton. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
First and goal here from the 2. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he knocks it through. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
I'm impressed with myself. Got like 4 power-ups. I completely cleared off these little buggers.
Should have been an agitating game.
And this looks to probably be the final play.
This has been a good game and agitating at the same time.
One last shot now for Bradford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Hey, his birthday is the 30th. Fun fact.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Are the pictures for you?